Okay, stream. Let's go. Also got second guy here too, in case if you were just wondering. I don't know. Give me 1 second. I can actually turn down the sound a little bit on this, just a tad, just a little bit. Or you could turn off yourself. I don't know. Whatever, man.
Oh,
so,
I
yeah,
can get closer to the mic here.
Oh, yes, that would also help too.
Do you want me to go to the stream?
I don't care. You can do whatever, man.
Okay.
We're just going to be doing basically a little bit of simple dead selling because there was another update, which means I lost all my progress in the new update dealy, and then got to go get that back, as you do.
Yeah. That it sucks, but it's also good content.
Not really. It's actually pretty bad content because I've been covering this for the past couple weeks. It's just, you know, haven't been able to keep any of that sick progress.
Oh yeah, that sucks. I guess I'm just back to that. That sucks really bad. There's not any good part about that.
No, unfortunately. You know, that's the price of progress, man. If you want to have fast alphas, you're going to lose out on some of your progress over time.
So what's the status on your channel? You're like spending this time doing this. You can't really make videos about it yet, or is that right?
No, I'm just bad at making videos. Like, just because you haven't been here in a while doesn't mean the world's been stopping.
No, I mean, you said like that was the thing that we were trying to play yesterday, the secret game.
The secret? Wait, did this what secret game?
The game we played yesterday, the secret game. I don't know if it's actually a secret.
I don't know what you're talking about, to be honest.
Terraria, fuck.
Oh, yeah, no, you weren't supposed to talk about that because that video's not going up.
Well, I said it was a secret. I tried my best.
You could have just been like, oh, yes, I see. I didn't understand what you were saying.
I guess I could have put it in the Discord chat.
I guess you could have done a lot of things, but you didn't, and we're here now, so...
I mean, it was the game that we played yesterday. What other game did we play
yesterday?
Right,
we could have just said that there wasn't a game we played yesterday. I don't know why you're so insistent on impressing this material.
Well, I just don't know when to stop when it comes down to it.
It's true. You can't, you won't, and you don't stop. That's what I love about you, baby.
Oh, yeah, thanks. It's what I love about myself.
It's what I like about you. You really know how to not stop.
That's the impression that I get.
You hold me tight, and however the rest of that song goes. I don't know. So anyway, what we're doing today is need to go get back everything for 5-cell mode. So I'm going to be trying out a little bit of double boomerang action because double boomerang stuff is always pretty nice. Staying up late paid off. It's not that late for me. And also, it's like, don't expect this to be a very good stream. This is just going to be like, hey, I got to go get all the 5-cell stuff again. It's in beta. Yeah.
Doc isn't even in the room with me. Well, I guess those are the bad streams, so there you go.
Those were the bad quality streams, no doubt. So okay. It's like, at least if we're like, you know, doing this via Discord, we can at least sound like humans and not people who are like you know, like living inside of megaphones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's go with that. I don't know how that doesn't make us less human, but whatever.
How does Flyman MS?
Yes.
Yeah. Hi. Yeah, they said
hello.
They said hi, Marty.
Don't expect a good stream, so nothing new. Yeah, it's pretty much par for the course. I'm talking here. Oh god. One of the worst things about this sort of build is that you always have a terrible beginning. It tends to be much better by the time you get to mid-game, but you really gotta just like get a decent start, if nothing else. Well, anyway, since you're probably completely unfamiliar with the with the latest update here, they added in a bunch of new weapons. You get them from all the various bosses, including the 5-cell boss, meaning that I gotta finish at least one 5-cell run here, which always tends to be something of the sticky wicket, if you will.
Do you have to do it on normal mode?
No, thankfully not. This is going to be fully customized, but hey, that doesn't mean that it's any less difficult, because, you know, that just means that it's going to be...
Is the update harder?
It always is. It never stops.
I guess that's kind of... Is that just an inherent problem with this type... Or not a problem, but an inherent feature of these kinds of games, like Binding of Isaac? Does that also keep getting harder?
I would actually say that in some ways that gets easier over time because, you know, one of the big things of that game is that you get a bunch of new weapons or items or items, not weapons, introduced all the time that generally tends to fill like specific niches of like how people play or whatever, which can sometimes make things simpler in some ways. I think the biggest example of that is in the last big DLC they had. They introduced something called the clicker, which is a remote that allows you to switch between characters. So, for example, you can start as a character who's extremely powerful, get a really overpowered run, and then switch into one of the super weak characters.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it actually makes it really easy to do like 100% if you just get a run where you like literally break the game and have every single item in existence, and then you flip on to the character that dies in a single hit or something.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's pretty good. Okay.
Now, what's actually harder in this update?
I mean, I wouldn't really say that anything's harder in particular, but there have been a couple nerfs to stuff that I really like. For example, my one of my big go-tos when it comes to 5-cell runs is doing a tainted flask, which allows you to get usually a lot of flask charges by end game. You'll need to kill like 2 elites, and it gives you an extra flask charge, and it's like that's now been raised to like it can now minimally get down to 4 elites. It used to be 2 that you could get down to. Twice as many killage for the same amount of potion charge. Also, some stuff has been just rebalanced in general. Some things are weaker, some things are stronger. Most of the things tended to not get stronger compared to the ones that got weaker. As you do. Good to see Marty's still alive. I mean, he didn't go anywhere. He's just,
I had to tell somebody that I was going to be streaming here. Just to be clear, like I don't know, did you send me any like text messages after that one, like at 5:15?
No.
Okay, so yeah, I messaged you and you're like, you started to call and you're like, we're streaming in 1 second.
Yeah, and then we started streaming in 1 second. Tell no lies, baby.
Was that a new enemy, or am I crazy?
Oh, have you not? Yeah. Oh man, it has been a while since you've seen Dead Cells. Then the Rampager is like kind of the new enemy that took over for the extremely obnoxious Arbiter that was in the game for a long time. It's kind of annoying, but not nearly as annoying as ye old Arbiter was. So, pick your poison and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And yes,
just
Marty.
To be clear, that was not a question I was asking. That was a question in the chat that I was reading.
Well, you got to tell me that it's from chat or something. Just preface it with like a hashtag chat talk or something.
I did the inflection, man. What do you
Not
what do you want?
well enough, clearly. Look, the English is not a tonal language. If you want it to be a tonal language, I'm okay with that. But, gotta make that clear from the very beginning.
What is the Chinese equivalent of persona? Is there one?
I have no idea.
Okay, I was gonna say, because that would be that's your next project.
Okay, let's be honest here. Once I am like, if I get to a point where I'm like, yeah, you know what? I finished with Japanese. I need do nothing else with this language. Period. I am completely 100% fluent. Probably that or Portuguese, because I want to say that as far as video games go, those are the 2 languages you want to be looking at.
Yeah.
You play Doom Eternal? No. Probably not. I'm not really all that into like first-person shooters, but hey, if it's no, probably not.
Mm-hmm.
You ever play any of the Doom games?
I haven't. I've seen them.
I mean, yeah, of course. They've been around forever.
I probably played them a little bit. I mean, like in arcades and stuff.
I don't know if that was ever any sort of arcade release. But
I don't know. For me, like shitty computer games, and I mean, it was a good computer game for its time, but like,
I'd say it's even still pretty good right now.
Yeah. I mean, are you talking about like recent Doom games, or are we talking like in the 90s?
Well, we're talking like Doom 2016. This is going to be like the sequel in the same way that Hell on Earth came out way back in the day.
Wow. And you can even spell it correctly, Brimley.
100% completion of Japanese when? You should have seen the last Twitch stream then. Or the Twitch stream that's probably going to be coming on after the Dead Cells one here.
Nice.
6 years worth of Persona 5 uploads at your rate. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I'm getting those out at least like bi-weekly at this point in time. Although the last one has been taking me quite a while due to the text heaviness of it. It's getting there. It's getting there.
So do you like Persona 5 after playing it now?
Absolutely not. I hate that game.
What
are you talking about?
What?
Oh my god. Hey, remember when I said that you're not allowed to say what anymore?
What?
Persona stream. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to start doing that like as often as pretty much I can. It's just, I didn't, I guess. Whoops, my bad. I'll do better this time. Hey, Doc, I'm just back. Means to say that I'm vanishing. It was my birthday today, so I'm pretty tired. I'm 21 now. Wish me a happy birthday, Doc Uwu.
Oh, wow.
Happy birthday, Jack Magic Cat. Mr. Magical Shot.
I guess Jack didn't ask me to wish
Nope.
birthday, so I fucked that up.
And in fact, if you did do that, you would be arrested because that's illegal.
Oh yeah, that's right. 21. Even
Against
saying
the
hi
law.
to somebody who's 21 is actually like that's.
In fact, you should probably stop talking about it right now. I mean, you're just gonna get hotter and hotter to breathe.
Yeah, you know,
I kind of would like to take a Thunder Shield, but this entire build is so heavily predicated on having the double boomerang. I really can't right now.
Yeah. Oh, you'll do better. Your tone and disinterest make you sound like a serial cheating husband. Well, that's why I don't even promise anything anymore.
What? Okay, first off, my tone always sounds like that, regardless of what I'm talking about. So, I don't know what you want out of me here. I can't sound more sincere. I can sound less sincere if you want. Oh yeah, I'll definitely be getting right back to that series. You just wait. We're gonna have a stream tonight.
Oh. While you're streaming tonight?
No, I decided that I wasn't really feeling all that up to it, so I was thinking, let's just cancel the stream.
Oh, okay. That sucks. I mean, or it's good. I don't know. Whatever's funnier.
Whichever one. Just pick one way or the other. Gonna find you, gonna get you, etc.
I don't know why you say that like that just logically follows from things that came before that.
Okay, well, here's a quick look into my mind. It does.
Okay, yeah, one way or another. Yeah, I guess that. I can see that.
You know how it goes. This was the logical
don't know why
conclusion.
You got till it's gone.
Yeah? Yeah, I mean, we were doing the secret game that did not happen, that you were so insistent on saying that did happen. Like when you said, what was it? Yep, what a concept. I immediately launched into All-Star. It's like, is this really surprising to you?
I didn't even say, yep, what a concept. I said, what a concept.
Yeah, you just said, what a concept.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
I feel myself and yeah, etc.
And I think I even did the whole etc. thing too.
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about it.
Etc. Like that's the thing is when you say etc. You're implying that it just follows like
more of the same.
Yeah.
I don't see what the issue is here.
Things of that nature.
Yes. I mean, you would think that you would have been used to this at this point.
Oh yeah, I know. I just that one took me a little bit aback. I don't know why.
Comparatively. All right. Anyway, what's going on, chat? Thinking of getting Hollow Knight next time it's on sale. Oh, I would suggest that. It's a good game, and I think, like I said back in the series, there's a lot of bug meat on them bug bones. That game is lengthy, especially if you're going to be trying to play it blind. Even if you're not going to. Like, there's still a lot of stuff to do, and it is all of a very high level of difficulty. Why did I just stand there and got hit like that? That is entirely terrible. All right, but that's not what I'm looking at here.
How much do you guys like having good alliteration in your games?
Too cutesy.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it feels like okay, that's an indie thing, like in the pejorative sense.
Yes. What?
I mean, just it feels it's too twee. Yeah, I think too.
Twee. You know what? That's a good way to put that.
It's a little bit. Yeah, I think cute is a good word, but twee is better.
Precious. How about precious?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that's such a precious thing to say, what you just said.
Like, I think basically, you can do it if you've got, like, a game that stands on its own. Like, Final Fantasy, Darkest Dungeon. That doesn't feel like it's a bad thing. It feels like, okay, you've got a good thing going. Red Dead Redemption, fine.
I know. You know what? I'm gonna go down on the opposite side for Red Dead Redemption. I think that's too much. They just want to do the whole Red Dead Revolver thing, and I don't like that.
Yeah. Okay. I
should called it Cool Cowboy Guys having a great time.
Like if you should call it RDRR.
That would be a pirate game.
It's also, well, it's from Bart the Genius.
Oh.
It's a calculus problem that he does.
Is that the? You're asking me to remember like a single gag in a Simpsons episode that came out 25 years ago.
That was my introduction to calculus.
Yeah, they should have called it Ram Ranch. Now that's an alliteration I can get behind. Ha cha cha. Did you get me? High five. Come on.
You went there. All right,
I did. High five.
I'm looking through my Steam library. I'm looking for Dead by Daylight. Yeah, that was way too cute. It's looking for alliterations. I don't know.
I mean, I get Dead by that's DBD, man. Not the same thing.
Yeah, but the B isn't capitalized.
I don't think that doesn't mean that it doesn't. So no frying pan tonight. Nah, I mean the frying pan is, well, you know, it's. I would have to get a legendary version or colorless, and I'm really hoping that by the end of this, I might be able to get a legendary boomerang. So I don't really want to muddy up the item pool too much. Honestly, probably already have way too many things unlocked as it is. But yeah, the frying pan's finally in the game. If you saw that little animation they did for the full release of the game.
Nice.
I take that as a no.
No, I haven't. I just assume I don't know. I know nothing.
Well, I haven't seen it either.
Okay.
Hey, I see a video game should be an atomic thing. I shouldn't need to watch outside information to be able to get the full story or, you know, understand the full setting that I am currently going to be inhabiting. So,
yeah. All games should be inside.
Yes, all games should be the hit indie game inside.
Yeah, I finished Limbo. We were talking about that on the Terraria thing. Or, sorry.
Stop telling people about the video series that is never going to come out. Or maybe what I'll do is I'll also record a single player version of that, you know, like a one person, and then I'll release that alongside the stream and tell people to pick between the three. Be like, hey, which one do you like the most?
But yeah, I finished up Limbo, which I believe is the sequel to the hit indie game.
I'll call it a prequel, unless it's like, you know, the inside is the prequel.
There's not like a plot, as far as I can tell. I mean, not a real plot. But,
what is the fake plot?
Well, no, I just mean it's like, oh, nameless character goes through generic like hero's journey from here to there.
I don't know. It worked pretty well for Dark Souls.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying, well, I mean, Dark Souls had all that lore though.
And Inside doesn't? Or wait, which one are we talking about?
Inside, it really doesn't have any lore as far as I can tell.
It's a spider.
There's probably a secret.
You talked about that for far longer than I wanted you to.
Yeah. And then I talked about how I met it.
Yes, stop. It's already dead. Has Motion Twin ever contacted you? Yes, once. They pretty much back when YouTube had the like little yeah, that was close. Back when YouTube had the little what's it called? Type of comment section. They had like the community tab or something.
Oh, like on your stream.
And then they sent me a message on one of my actual videos because I'm like, oh, I forgot. And then YouTube took it off like a week later.
Oh, okay.
Why are you cheating? You know, this game's hard enough as it is. Frankly, I just need to. What are you talking about?
Yeah, what do you mean? Like, do you have invisibility or something?
No, we're all looking good here. I shouldn't need external media to know the story of a game I purchased. That was one of the things that really bothered me about especially Final Fantasy 13, where I think they just expected you to like read the little in-game encyclopedia to actually understand what was going on. Like they chopped out the entire start of the game, which I suppose that's technically within the game's realm, so I can't be too upset, but still, I feel like I just felt that was the most egregious example of that comparatively.
So wait, which one are we talking about where the plot isn't contained in the game? Is this Inside?
No, I think I was just talking about like giving excuses as to why I haven't watched that like 15-second little animation they did. It was pretty good,
Oh,
from what I understand.
Yeah, one thing I remember getting really angry when I saw the remake to Planet of the Apes with Mark Wahlberg, and I was just like,
Mr. Funky Bunch.
I mean, it wasn't a very good movie, but then at the end they're like, oh yeah, if you want to know the ending, then go to this website, and I'm like, fuck you. Like,
There was a movie, The Devil Inside, that I think did that. Something like, I don't know if that was the exact thing, but it was, or some sort of movie like that. I don't really remember exactly what it was called, but there was some like, cheap horror movie that just ended. Like the characters got in a car accident or something, and then they're like, to see the rest of this, go to this website.
Like they ran out of money, and they're just like,
I don't even know.
The last 10 minutes. Wow.
Also, Lol Doc is absent on the internet aside from YouTube, and Motion Twin had to comment on one of your videos. Yeah?
That's funny, actually.
Yeah?
That I
they
didn't
did.
Make a connection.
Yeah, they just asked me to do like a little bit of a tiny, like a tutorial-ish video or whatever to promote one of the newer updates, which I did, but then I kind of did it bad, so I have since taken it down.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, well, do you
probably
expect anything less from me? Hey, you want to talk more about the Terraria video that's never going to exist?
I'm not saying it sucks like you suck. I'm saying like it sucks just that's too bad. Like you probably would do it better now.
No.
Like, you don't think so? I think you're. I
don't.
I guess do you really do tutorial videos though? I mean, I know I've seen some of your update videos. Those are pretty good.
I mean, those are videos. They're not like, they're not the sort of thing that reaches big wide audience as well.
Oh, okay.
At least in my opinion.
I mean, and it may be just. I think you explained the game pretty well. I don't know. I mean, shit.
But I don't have like the editing skill or like brevity or whatever you want to call it to really make it good.
You're not like a video editor, but you just learned it in order to make the videos. I know.
You still enjoy this game? I do. I mean, to be honest, it's like there's more than just playing Dead Cells in a lot of ways. It's talking about it and interacting with people online and everything like that too. I mean, it's not just that I do still like playing this game. It's also that people still enjoy watching the game.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like it's kind of got this inbuilt community. It's like the inbuilt community seems to be pretty hardcore, like into games that you also like in general. So,
yeah.
I mean, it seems like just a good marriage there.
Get like 20K viewers on each update video you make. Yeah, but I mean, I could get like, yeah, but it's like, are the videos good enough for like Motion Twin to say, yes, this is the video that we want to include with the update?
Yeah, well, I mean, they might. Shit, I probably not, but I guess
probably not.
That is one of those things where you'd want to get like a professional designer kind of thing, or content like
somebody who is not literally myself editing the video.
Well,
this is bad.
You're not gonna hype things up. You're gonna say your opinion on it if it's bad, and you're like, oh yeah, they made this item shittier. I hope they fix that in the next sub patch.
Which I have definitely said before.
For the
most part, I'd like to say with Dead Cells, I kind of take the opinion of, hey, I'm just along for the ride. So whatever Motion Twin wants to do, they can do.
Yeah, I think Rocket League did some sort of profile for their big. They've got a big YouTuber, I think SunlessCon or something. And
I can't believe I still haven't gotten the gold key yet. By the way, that is ridiculous.
I think that was pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they could do that, like, but that would again, like, that might actually be something that they might want to do. I don't know. Shit.
You need to stream more on Twitch for outreach. Oh, they also told me at some point in time that it's like if I was streaming on Twitch that they would. Oh, there we go. Finally, that they would like link my Twitch thing. Sort of like a hey, you doing a new update type thing. And also, this happened a long time ago. I would like to add. So it was before Motion Twin became Hollywood Motion Twin, and stopped returning my calls.
Well, you shouldn't have used that fake French accent to taunt them. That was really, I think that was a mistake on your part.
I shouldn't have done that entire stream where I just talked in that fake French accent for 2 hours.
Yeah, that was. I mean, right after they contacted you and you said, "Okay, watch this stream, bro."
And they okay. not right after they contacted me, because they also contacted me during the stream saying, please, please, for the love of God, stop. And I actually just read their messages out loud in that same offensive accent.
Ooh, yeah.
That happens.
And it was in English. It was in perfect English. You didn't have to do that.
I mean, it's not like they called me on the phone. They sent me a message.
Just we motion twin.
No, not again. Don't taunt them anymore.
Actually, I remember when I would read, like you did the alpha. I think it was only in French, and I would read in. I'd try to translate it. And you're like, no, shut the fuck up. Don't do that. What's wrong?
I want to make sure that they are 100% mocked as much as usual. Usual? Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so what's going on here? Multiple Nixbow is better than Boomerang. I mean, I guess, but it also has like more limited ammunition and isn't going to quite have the same sort of constant damage. I mean, I'm planning to fully go on with... Oh, I forgot to go get the cursed chest in the last area too. That was the other thing that I wanted to grab before getting to the exit, but it took me so long to get the stupid golden key.
France is having a weird year, by the way.
What is? Oh, are they?
France, yeah, because there's a lot of shit that's been like, tumult and chaos and stuff. I mean,
yeah.
Fucking
voice is getting deeper. They're having hair where they didn't have hair before. Getting a lot taller, I think. Andorra is just... There's been a bunch of Andoras just popping up all over their face.
That's a pretty... I was gonna say that wasn't good until you said that. That was...
Anyway... what outfit am I wearing? This is the neon outfit. It's the one that you get from Kamikaze Bats. You almost assuredly have it, but probably haven't unlocked it yet. It is quite easy to get. It's also a good one, and I feel like it works with the whole survival type of build. It's a good survival, big gaudy green outfit, which is why I like it. How tall is Marty? Shorter than me.
Oh, okay, yeah, I think that's
so.
Cool.
I mean, like, dump the zero and get with the hero, my dude.
I mean, yeah, and I like that you managed to answer that question
in the most self-serving way possible.
No, in a way that was self-serving, insulted me, and then also didn't disclose any information about yourself. That was impressive.
It's what I like to call a good distraction. Until you pointed it out, that was. I guess I probably shouldn't have insulted you that much, but I mean...
But you forced my hand.
That's true. Ha! Get away with that little maneuver, will you? Not on my watch.
As I see it, height is just a number.
Doc is 6'1". Ah, damn it, I knew I shouldn't have made that Biggie Smalls reference. 6'1", tons of fun. No, wait, that's fucking Sugar Hill Gang. What am I thinking?
Yeah, get your shit together.
Fuck off, dude. Anyway.
I know it's like a jungle sometimes, but come on.
That is Grandmaster Flash. I do know that.
Yeah.
Okay, good. What is this, a test now?
And the rapper's delight.
The tale of Mr. Flash, the tale of the Grandmaster of Flashes, and the delight of rappers.
Just a fucking, I don't know, like a fantasy game that's about the origin.
I'm sure
of
this sort of thing already exists.
What was that?
I'm sure this sort of thing already exists.
I don't know. I mean, that's a pretty neat concept. Like, you could have Cool Herc. Like, you could have like a boss. Like,
oh, holy crap! That was so close.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Don't even worry. I almost died to a shocker. I know, crazy.
Oh, okay. There's a delay. That's why.
Oh, yeah, you'll see in a second. Anyway, well, with his belly weighing him down, I'd say he's 5'8". I can stand up straight. I mean, the belly doesn't weigh me down so much as it pumps me up because I wear a girdle, I guess. Sure. Well, there we go. New lore. Doc wears a girdle. He has it underneath his mantle and tiara. Yeah,
well, I mean, I think a girdle is actually like that's actually traditionally like that's a masculine thing. That's the knights wore that.
Masculine, not because people are trying to hide their paunches, more so they can fit into their armor.
Yeah, I suppose, but you have to think like back then, if you were a king and you were
You would definitely want to hide your paunch then.
I don't know actually. That's actually a weird, historical thing. Like, was it like, would you want to be seen as fat if you were a king?
Yeah, yes.
Because like that would probably be like commanding. Like, look at all the food I can eat.
I guess it's just, I don't know, when I'm thinking about like I don't think that was quite, I don't think it was an intimidation tactic to be fat back then. Like, oh man, that guy could totally scarf down more hot dogs than me if pressed.
No, it would be more like that king could house me, because the peasants were much smaller in those days.
Sitting around the, oh, this sucks. Please don't be a very bad thing. It could be worse.
Marty Ahmad in chat. Probably not, because I never comment in chat. I've only made 2 comments on the witness.
Yeah, he's kind of like terrible when it comes to actually watching the content that he's allegedly a part of.
No, I watched that whole witness series.
Oh, the one you were on. Well, ain't that a
queen? The stuff that I'm allegedly a part of. Yeah, no.
Well, you're not allegedly a part of that. You are.
And I watched the streams, of course, because, I mean, how can I not? Like, I guess
You definitely do not.
I could be really lazy, I guess. I mean, I'm not watching that closely. I'm giving it my divided attention, though.
That was kind of close. Oh, well, that was even closer because I got hit. Anyway. What was I saying here? A sign of wealth. Peasants don't get fat. And yeah, peasants can't intimidate people with how much they could eat.
Mm-hmm. And I just feel like it would be really cool.
That's how you get to be king, by the way. By making everybody so scared that they don't stop you.
Like, skinny kings are just too damn uptight.
Well, they're the sort that get thrown out very quickly by, like, I don't know, somebody of the mercantile class.
Well, somebody who, I mean, they're small enough to be thrown out is the bottom line.
I mean, that's where you get the term equestrian, like when you are as large as a horse. When you weigh as much as a horse. You get to be king by eating the peasants. I mean, I suppose that would be the implicit part of that.
I don't think that joke works. I mean, anyone who knows what an equestrian knows what an equestrian fucking is. Like, if they know that word, they know what
I meant esquire, I think is what I was trying to go for there, but I said equestrian.
Okay, never mind.
Anyway, is it worth using a hunter's grenade, a hunter's instinct with powerful grenade? I don't know. I want to say probably. It depends on... because you do require kills to actually make it work and can sometimes be not as useful as you want it to be.
Wait. Equestrian, are we MLP now? Like, so...
Major League Baseball?
Marty-led party?
Hey, I'd be down with that. Vote for them in the 2020 election. They'll be running on, I don't know, the Green Party.
I guess, yeah.
Okay.
We're on the Green Party, but not very, like, it'll be like...
You're reviving the anti-Masonist party. You're going to be firmly in the camp of the Tories.
I'm going to be a know-nothing, but just literally, I just don't know anything. Like,
oh, boy, this is some weird old American party system humor.
The old, weird American party.
Yeah, I'm part of the old, weird American party. We get down like a clown.
That's one of those phrases that you see. Yeah. That's one of those phrases you see in like academic literature, and it's like, wow, we should really talk about that more. We should like have like, it's called the old weird America. Like, I just fucking love that phrase.
Straight out of Portland.
Yeah.
I really need to find like 2 more enemies here before I leave. I should be able to do that pretty easily, but this is kind of, yeah. Oh yes, this is the neon outfit. It's the one that you get from the exploding bats, kamikaze bats. You almost assuredly have it with the collector because you tend to fight so many of those things on higher cell difficulty. I think it only drops on 2 and above in case you're looking for it, but it is common. Is this the Marty that I've heard about? Yes. I mean, yes. I decided to invite him on to Ye Old Stream, and he actually accepted and wasn't asleep.
Yeah.
For once.
Shocking.
It is.
Well, I was at my job with my work and
with my wife.
Yeah. I was going for that.
Because when you say you're at your job with your work, that literally makes no sense.
I mean, it makes sense. It's just stupid. I mean, it's redundant.
Okay, fine. No, no,
I
no.
can't-
The
I
science checks
dispute
out.
that this doesn't make sense. It is actively stupid. It makes sense.
Didn't kill Marty for incompetence. I mean, not yet.
I mean,
Every day we get closer to that.
every day, yeah.
It's
Every
a
day
wonder that you
drift
keep from
further
going under.
God's path.
Both tried to do different references.
I think so. Yeah, I didn't even hear what yours was. I could tell it was different though.
Great. My favorite is the Drifter outfit. Oh yeah, the Hyperlight Drifter. Still waiting on more information about Solar Ash Kingdom. I'm interested in it, but I also want to see what it actually is.
Yeah. By the way, I was looking through my games and I found I've actually played that. I played that for like 43 hours. I didn't remember how fucking much I played that. Like.
Did you like finish the entire thing? Because I've done like a 100% playthrough on the channel, so I played it like several times.
I mean, I got pretty close. I got probably more than 50% of the. I don't remember exactly, but
actually, let's take a look real quick.
I definitely beat the whole game for sure.
How much time do I have in Hyperlight Drifter? 44 hours.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I don't know what you were doing then.
Well, I mean, I was screwing around because I wasn't very good at video games, and I'm not.
Oh, snap. I guess that's too bad. You didn't even beat, like, did you beat, like, Horde mode?
No, I don't think I did. Shit,
Huh.
I only have 6 of 23
I finished my hibernation.
achievements.
Hibernation. Well, I'm going to disappear for another 2 months. I understand. It's like when you make that sort of, like, a horrible misspelling like that, it's like you kind of have no choice.
I think they're referring to, like, Hibernia.
Are you talking about Hyboria?
Hyperborea. Look,
Which is where Super Conan the Barbarian lives?
I don't know what these things mean. I've just heard them. Like Hibernia, I think that's like Alaska or something like that. And I think Hyperborea is like, that's like South America. No, that's Patagonia. Never mind.
Okay, then. Yeah, the Hyborian Age is the fictional time in history that Conan the Barbarian takes place during.
Oh, okay.
As
Yeah,
outlined in the
Hyrule
books. And also all the media.
In the Hylian language. I don't know.
Yes, in the Hylian Age. Sure. You ignore me. I'm not ignoring you. It's just, you know.
What is best in life, Marty? I don't know the quote. You do it.
Oh, lamentations of your women, driving them.
Lamentations of your enemies,
iron you can trust. Whatever. just neon for the time being. I mean, I just think that since it's ooh, not bad.
Fuck it, just say wine, woman, and song.
Oh, okay. Wine, woman, and song.
For tomorrow we may die.
For tomorrow we may die.
Are you just saying everything I'm saying now? Is that a joke? You're going with that?
No, I thought you were trying to guide me through. You were guiding my hips, man.
No. You bungled the Conan quote, so I decided to bungle it in a different way.
Well, I mean, I don't remember the quote all that well, to be honest. Do you guys play many Nintendo games or other console games, or just really PC stuff? It's mostly that PC stuff is the easiest to like set up, basically.
Well, these days you always got to be PC.
You only hear what you want to.
I'm not making social commentary. I just don't have any consoles.
Oh, but anyway, it's like, yeah, I would totally be playing like a lot. I mean, I'm a big fan of like Nintendo stuff. I just haven't had a Nintendo console since the GameCube.
Yeah, so literally, why do we have to be so PC? We just don't have the. We can only do that. That's the only platform available to us.
When you said why do we have to be so PC, I thought you were going to go a completely different direction with that.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Is like I'm kind of going in both. I'm bringing it back.
Do you get something? You get some of the worst content that I've ever created, as with every stream. That is the sort of prize that you get, and I'm sorry I can't make it better.
Oh, you got Flint. What is Flint? Does it actually allow you to start fires?
It is the concierge's hand on a stick.
Nice.
It's pretty good. It's a pretty good little weapon. It's just slow. So I'm not going to be like unlocking it right now. Besides, I can't. The collector's not here.
Okay.
Bam. Bam. Get that right in there. Makes like the big shockwave that the dude does too.
No, never mind.
I just swallowed an entire Jolly Rancher on accident. That's not that bad. Those things are like the size of a pill as it is.
Honestly, the
A
only
large
problem with that is just that you didn't get to taste the Jolly Rancher. But I guess I don't really like them, actually, because they're not sour enough to be interesting.
I don't know, man. I like them because they have like just a little bit of they're like solid, but they're like not solid enough that you couldn't bite into it.
I suppose. Yeah, that makes sense.
They got like a little almost gooiness to it. I don't really know how you say it.
They're not jawbreakers, but they're also not soft.
It's something you can suck on for a long time.
Yeah.
You know, I need that sort of like oral stimuli.
Yeah, actually, it's like a lozenge. Yeah.
Yeah, except like the lozenge, you know, also has the like medical type of tastes with it.
I really like cough drops.
Why all the time Sanctuary and never Village? I usually go to Village, at least as I see it. I don't know. I mean, this time I'm taking it because there's going to be a lot less like flying enemies around here. It's going to be a lot easier to actually. Okay.
Which is your favorite weapon, chat?
What is the favorite weapon? I don't know. If I was going to choose one, I suppose that... Anyway, if I was going to choose one, what would I say?
Maybe you don't have one.
Yeah, you know, I kind of like them all equally. They're all my children.
Mm-hmm. I think you know, the weapon you prefer is the controller.
Yep. It's my own mind.
Yeah, something like, I mean, seriously, it's more like it's like the platform, like just being able to fight people.
Are we talking about hentai again? Yeah, probably. I mean, that generally tends to be where the conversation trends towards.
Yeah.
Why'd you say it like that?
Oh, I thought they were saying anti, like anti-chamber. Not a hentai chamber.
Oh, hentai chamber would be a totally different thing.
Yeah.
I assume that it would be like a danger room, except less fighting and more lewd things?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ooh.
Yes?
Oh, I kind of, I stumbled on
Did
my
you
words
enter
there.
into the hentai chamber for a while?
Yeah, just enough, just like 2 seconds. It was enough.
It was enough. Oh, you won't believe the things I saw, or heard, or smelled.
But yeah, are we actually doing an anti-chamber series? Might be nice.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. I kind of feel like every single time when it comes to doing series, I'd like to do something different.
Yeah.
You know, like the next one's going to be something completely different, to quote Monty Python.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, following up with a lot of... I just got here and there's already hentai. I don't know what you're talking about.
The puzzle guy.
Yeah, I don't want to be the puzzle guy.
The puzzle master.
You know, the thing is, it's like a lot of like channels, you know, tend to go towards that sort of stuff. I mean, if I was doing what came naturally, this would probably be a channel mostly based around like roguelites. But instead,
I feel like this is pretty close to a roguelite. It's
I don't know. I don't really do a whole lot of other games aside from this. I've done like Greed, and that's it.
You've done like 25 or 30 games. I saw it on your channel.
Right. But none. Oh, and the Gloom. Gloom was also a roguelite. But that's about it on that front.
You're just saying rogue. Oh, I see. Yeah. You haven't done a ton of those.
But it's like, yeah, you also do like horror games. You tend to see a lot building like open world type of games.
Mm-hmm.
I would imagine that being something like the puzzle game guy would be hard.
Yeah, and it's like at some level you got
Des.
Like you don't want to be like the witness is like, I mean that I don't know. That's one of those things where it's like if we did that over, we could probably do that whole series in like 2 hours. But it's like also I like the slow burn of that. And I think you'd always have that intention. Like Anti-Chamber is a really easy game to beat if you know where you're going. It's like Myst. You can, do the switches at the beginning.
Oh, yeah, where it's like you just need to figure out like the...
Yeah.
I mean, well, technically the witness you can beat like within 5 seconds of starting up the game.
Yeah.
That's, I feel like you don't really get the full idea of it if you don't go through the whole thing and then see the ending.
Yeah, and I feel like that. I mean, there's kind of a tension between just like doing long form. This is our experience of the game and solving every puzzle. And like, okay, somebody's watching this. They just want the solutions. They want
I always like to think of the sort of stuff I do as kind of bridging the gap between some like a speed run and like a totally blind playthrough where people are just fumbling about half the time.
Yeah. Have you liked? Like, I actually went back. I swear to God, this is how.
Nothing else.
It's not even like I'm so self-involved. I watched that entire stream that we did on the Witness. I had to go through like
the 5-hour one.
I didn't. I mean, I kind of stopped near the end, but it's like I went through a good deal of it. I skipped through, but yeah, it was really interesting because in a weird way, like it did confirm that the game was really well designed because we did actually go through and we found the places we were supposed to find. To a large extent, like even in the first hour, even though I just had the shittiest controls for like a first-person shooter, like goddamn, have I never played one of those or something? I mean, I played all of Half-Life.
Oh,
I don't know how my controls are so shitty, but regardless, I went through it, and I mean, we solved it roughly, along the timeline that you might expect, and we found the environmental puzzles. Not quite the obvious thing. It's so funny, like going back and watching that, like we kept missing it when we were on the top of the mountain.
Yeah, probably. That sounds about right.
Like we kept like getting just agonizingly close to it. Like, like we were fucking like, oh, I'll just try it on here. And then we didn't do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's one of those things that I think like makes the Witness a little bit difficult if you want to do it completely blind.
Yeah. I thought it was fascinating, but it's also like, that's fucking funny. Like,
oh, Zipapa's trying to sell me on playing grindy arcade mode again. Not gonna work. You already got a full like 100% on that series. I'm not gonna go back and do arcade mode. Like I got all of the cards and everything, man. I'm just waiting on whenever Lost Ark is going to come out, which I hope is before the end of linear time. Whoa! Ah.
I am also like really growing sick of puzzle games. I mean, I'll probably, I'm going through the puzzle games in my Steam library, and there are a lot of really, really good ones, but it's also like, oh my God, there's just this, I don't know how to put it. There's just this weird, like, they all kind of run together after a while, you know what I mean? And it's always this cutesy, like, oh yeah, now you're gonna do the puzzle game,
I mean, I did Baba Is You and Witness in pretty quick succession, so I can kind of relate. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and it's like, it's not bad, but it's definitely a certain kind of aesthetic, and it's like, okay, fucking, maybe I just want to plot, or maybe I just want to fuck around, like, with the motion.
Terraria, man. That's why I thought Terraria would have been a good one. It's just, I don't know. We just started talking about Sonic Adventure like 5 minutes into starting that video.
it's too open is what it is. I thought our discussion of Sonic and Shadow was pretty fun, but yeah, it was basically a podcast.
I do like talking about Sonic and Shadow T Hedgehog.
Mm-hmm. Is that his name?
Any chance of WoW Classic? Oh, good lord, no. Look, I played WoW Miss Pandaria style, and it's just like that was still probably not great. It probably wouldn't be a great watch. Like going back to WoW Classic, I think would be even worse. Oh dang, I missed the Witness. We're probably gonna do something again soon. I don't know what you want, if there's like anything specific, but I don't think we're gonna continue on with Terraria. I don't know. God, I hate the freaking protectors all over the place here. And also so many elites. It feels like I can't take a boomerang without finding 50 or 60 of these guys.
Now, are you? Yeah, I don't know. Are you trying to do like a hip hop thing? Like, are you trying to make a reference to the Pumpkin Hill rap? I don't know, just the way that you were saying that.
No, I would refer to Pumpkin in the Alley if I was doing that.
Okay, fair enough.
Or I ain't gonna let it get to me. I'm just gonna creep, which I'm fairly certain I said a number of times.
Well, you said I'm the protector of the, and then you said I'm the emeralds. I don't know.
I did not say anything about emeralds.
You did not say anything about emeralds. I mean,
if I was gonna say something about emeralds, my go-to reference would be, gotta find that damn fourth Chaos Emerald. Only made the Cataclysm. Pandaria was actually really good. Like a genuinely great step forward to the game, I think, in a lot of ways.
I actually played Pandaria. I fucking loved that. I thought that was the best expansion that I'd played.
Right. Well, I mean, you probably played more than me. I started with that one, so yeah. I guess what I mean by the witness is I miss your conversations and the overall feel of the gameplay. I mean, it's got a good feel of the game. You know what? I'm not going to screw around with this. I don't really want to die to a golem right now, if I'm being honest. I do want to go back and get all of the many first chests that I'm missing. And by many, I mean 2. Let's go.
Yeah, I really love like the Pandaria, like the whole, you know, the Chinese history.
I just like the pandas. I like the panda characters. They were fun.
Yeah, they were.
Chen was a fun character all the way back in Warcraft 3. He was a fun character in Miss Pandaria.
Yeah.
Tonics should have their healing uncapped. Wait, do tonics have their healing capped? I haven't used the tonic for a while. I didn't realize that happened or was actually a thing. I mean, it like heals you 25%, which is, you know, usually more than enough for whatever you need to be healed for, in my opinion.
Yes. Yes, Marty is back. This is Marty.
Back again. He's back. So tell your friends.
Marty's back. Marty Mathers. I don't know.
I mean, that works. Still Eminem. 25% hard cap. I think that's fine. I mean, you know, of course, yeah, you want to see it uncapped just so that you could get like a full heal, but yeah, heals 25%. It says right there. I don't know. I think it's okay. What MMOs have you guys played? Ragnarok Online and World of Warcraft.
I'm playing Destiny, which is basically an MMO.
I would consider that an MMO, yeah.
Yeah.
What's Doc been doing the stream? We're just doing a 5-cell run. It's mostly kind of screw around, and then we will delete this VOD with extreme prejudice afterwards.
Oh, yeah, the Stanley Parable. That's a really good game. I've played that.
Oh, yeah, that's a very good game, but I also feel like it's not... after your first experience with it, it loses a lot.
That's actually a game that you should just play. You shouldn't watch a video about it. You should just play it. It's...
Well, I mean, you know, there's also the sort of people who are just like, well, I'm never going to play this, so
yeah.
Take me to town, Dad.
Yeah, I actually played that with the guy who I played Portal 2 with. Do you remember that?
What is your signature dish? I was going to choose a signature dish. What would it be?
Oh, if I like the Stanley Parable, try the Beginner's Guide too. Well, I do, so.
Oh, yeah, that was also created by the same developer, the same person? I don't really know.
I think I accidentally got Human Resource Machine. I don't know if that's probably not even
delete it. Delete the VOD. Oh, don't worry about it.
Yeah, the Human Resource Machine, that's a good game, but oh my god, that Infinite Factory is a lot better. It's the same style.
Ragnarok Online, the Sprite one with the Angel Ring and the Assassin's Cross and stuff. Oh yeah, I talked about it actually a lot in Secrets of Grindia because I think that game also maybe has the same sort of affinity for that as I do. Yeah, let's just take this. Don't need multiple poisons after all, or do I? I don't know. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't think 50% is all that necessary for tonic just because, you know, necromancy has you covered so much. Even though it's only recovering like 1% per heal, I'm still at full health right now. I mean, that's good if you ask me.
Wait, I actually have a job. I might be able to afford this Beginner's Guide game. I don't know.
So let's just say... my signature dish is... what would it be? I don't know. I'm trying to think. There's a lot of different foods that I've made a lot. But
yeah, you know, people don't know this, but you did a ton of baking.
I did. I actually talked about that, I think, in the Frying Pan episode. Because, you know, food. This sucks, by the way.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing that. That's
I'll get back to full health sooner than later. You just wait. But that doesn't mean that I'm less disappointed in myself for taking that much damage.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, you know, that's a great thing about survival runs. You can really take a beating and keep on eating. We do know about this when we talked about food then. Yeah, I mean, it's like... I spent a long time, like, learning how to make a really good choux pastry for, like, cream puffs and everything. I've made a ton of, like, pizzas, so I'm decent at pizza dough. Same with pie crusts. Probably, like, savory food-wise, I've made something like a... You ever had, like, bacon wrapped chicken breasts stuffed with cream cheese? I make that a lot.
That sounds really
I
good.
am also very fat. Oh yeah, get the herb stuff. Get like the or like mix in some garlic and anything.
Yeah, I would say my signature dish is probably like
good.
crepes.
Crepes? Oh yeah, big crepe.
Years. I'm famous for my crepes. Yeah.
Lowell bacon wrapped cream cheese stuffed chicken breast. Yep. Make sure that you throw a little bit of olive oil on them and bake it at extremely high temperature for like 10 minutes or so, and so the bacon gets really crispy, and then at a lower temperature so the chicken actually gets cooked.
Well, okay, what's the point? People are saying, what's the point of the chicken breast? And I mean, I think the obvious answer is fucking...
A lot more protein in there, dude.
Yeah, protein, not to mention, it makes it a real dish and not just, like, garbage. That
Yeah, it's not like... Capanese? What am I thinking of here? Appetizer.
I've always imagined that Doc looks like Edward Snowden. No, we're in the Midwest. We're fat. Sorry.
Yep. Super fat.
Not
like, look, if you saw me in real life, you'd be like, oh, it's the Pillsbury Doughboy. As a human,
no,
I'm going to poke his belly, and then your hand would get engulfed. And I'm sorry, but you lost that hand. You shouldn't have poked my belly. I will go
I just mean, I don't mean like that. Not that bad, but it's just like, like compared to Edward Snowden, I mean, we have shapes.
We're not formless blobs. What are you saying?
He's kind of like his shape is like a wisp. Like he's like, he
barely exists.
He's very skinny and I don't know. You probably kicked my ass. I don't know.
We're Midwestern and fat. Oh my god. Yeah, we look like the world's fattest twins riding motorcycles. That's a good way to look at us.
Yeah, except we can't afford a motorcycle, so we just have like...
Is it true that most people in the Midwest are overweight? Most people in America are overweight.
Yeah, the Midwest is just kind of like, well, we are literally...
We're also here too.
Yeah, I mean, every state in the Midwest is known for some terrible food product that is ruining our bodies.
Oh, so much delicious dairy right next door.
Other than Indiana, which is known for cars. Indiana and Michigan are known for cars, but that's the same shit.
I mean, they're basically just like fat horse-drawn carriages, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Extra chunky horse-drawn carriages.
Yeah. By the way, I'm sick of like these deep fried butter. I don't think that's shitty. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. At some point,
you know what you got to do is you got to switch to just melting down cheddar cheese and then drinking it as a beverage. That's what I do most of the day.
Like fat is flavor, but people have taken that too far, like with the wall bacon stuff. I stand athwart that.
Anything new in this game? Oh boy, this is good. Let's take the conversation away from just how incredibly thick I am, and instead answer some stuff related to video games. There's not too much new here. The last big update was something that added in a lot of changes with tactics and like generally how things scale. So things have gotten reworked so that all the slow stuff is now survival, all the stuff related to healing is now survival, any sort of damage over time is related to brutality, and there's a couple like fast melee weapons that are now tactics scaling. Not in a way that I think is particularly useful, but I mean, there's at least an interesting sort of change in the dynamic of how tactics works that I like. So, yeah. That's pretty much what's new on the docket these days. There we go. Doc is thick. Oh boy, why did I say that? Just some things where it's just like, this is probably innocuous. Oh no, it's not.
We were chasing a bit, and it went too far.
Yep, went too far.
But yeah, I mean, we have standards though. I mean, deep fried butter is
like my
disgusting.
diet.
Like, have a chicken breast with it. Have like, have a tortilla. Put it on some bread.
Or wrap it in bacon and stuff it with cream cheese.
Yeah, it's like you don't need to and I hate it when it's donuts. Like, oh yeah, we use donuts for the buns. Like, what the fuck?
Okay, you missed the entire bit when I was doing Bloodstained and we talked about me Yes, this is a thing. And
I
we
love
talked
that,
about
yeah.
me putting donuts and ice cream into a blender and then drinking that as a drink.
Well, that actually sounds really good. That's like cookie dough.
That's what I had when I had my wisdom teeth out. So it was.
Oh yeah, that's
That was a
that's
good thing for
memory.
wisdom teeth removal.
Yeah.
Because you can
I'm
just
known
drink
for-
donuts.
I'm known for 3 things in life. I'm known for my famous crepes.
Mhm.
I'm known for sleeping 12 hours at a time.
You really
and
got to
I'm
stop
known
doing that.
And I'm known for my famous lactose intolerance, which I didn't discover until 2 years ago, which explains the other 2.
Yes, I know. Don't talk about your famous lactose intolerant. I don't want to think anything more about that than I already have.
Like Luke had that whole bit where I was just like, oh yeah, you just make crepes all the time and then you sleep for 12 hours. And it finally dawned on me that there might be some connection there. Like that might be not just random events that are.
The crepes are making you sleepy?
Well, no, it's making me sick, and I'm going to sleep to cope with the extreme discomfort.
I don't know, man. I mean, I guess as far as that goes, you could be doing way worse stuff, but you could also be doing better stuff.
Well, you know, I'm just trying to explain the 3
Oh,
things. I'm
serious
famous-
question. Should pineapple be on pizza or not? So here's my look at it. Basically, I think pineapple, compared to, like a Canadian bacon, which is usually what you have that with, provides a very good contrast to the saltiness of the ham.
It's a great counterbalance, yeah.
It's sour and sweet, very sweet at the same time, so I think it actually belongs on pizza very much so.
Yeah, my take is that people who don't like pineapple pizza, I mean, there may be a valid reason for it, but it's mostly because you buy shitty pizza from Pizza Hut, and it's like.
I like that pizza. It's really greasy and it's good.
I mean, I'm not saying that. No, it's not bad. I'm just saying it's. I mean, when I say shitty, I just mean quality. I don't mean it's tasty.
Oh,
You
okay,
can't
fine.
fuck up pizza.
I
Yeah,
don't think
mean,
anybody would disagree with that.
Yeah, but the thing is, the pineapples, you can't. If you just have those kind of cheap. I don't know how else to put it. Cheap food. You put pineapples
3
on it,
cheaps,
it's gonna
man.
be soggy. It's gonna soak through, and it's not gonna be good, especially if it's been sitting out for 2 hours. You know what I mean? Whereas if it's a good pizza, then that doesn't matter. It's they do a good job making sure it's dry. We go to that good. There's a good place that we haven't gone to in forever, but.
Somebody asking for a suggestion on runs. It's yep, I think Double Boy's Axe is good. The one I'm using right now is really great as well. Damage over time, as you said. Octo's Bow Carbine is fantastic as well. One I've been using a lot lately, as far as getting 5-cell runs down, has been Giant Killer. Giant Killer is a really fantastic weapon for taking down bosses, which tends to be the hardest part of 5-cell mode in my experience. Something like Double Notch Bow can be good too. Shovel's pretty great if you're gonna go survival. What else? If you're going tactics, use that weird super glass cannon thing if you're feeling particularly, confident in yourself. But
Yeah.
I don't know if I would suggest that more often than not. It's you really want to only be able to take a single hit when it comes to. Yes, there we go. I will.
I gotta say, and I don't think pineapple pizza is really even that adventurous when you compare it to I don't know, Indian or
no, if you're talking about putting curry and bananas on pizza,
yeah,
it's that's a lot more of a sort of twist on a classic. Or dessert pizza.
There's this place that makes or it's actually a common recipe for duck curry. You put this is Thai, and you put crispy duck, you put grape tomatoes, you put grapes, you put pineapples, and you just put it all into a curry, and it's fucking delicious.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry for answering
spicy.
for that for you. Oh, don't even worry about it. I just saw the comment there, and I'm I could probably add something to that, make it at least somewhat about Dead Cells this entire stream. There we go.
Pesto pizza that's very good. It's just one of those things where if you've got somewhere that might be a selection bias thing, because Pizza Hut's never gonna come out with a pesto pizza. Probably not.
I don't know, man. Have you seen the crazy stuff the food science is coming up with when it comes to quick service restaurants?
I haven't.
You haven't even been paying attention to how there's a Cheetos sandwich out at KFC right now?
That bothers me.
On a personal level, of course.
Like, I
Pizza is
guess
just
it
a
makes
fancy
sense.
sandwich.
Not-
I mean, it's an
not-
open-face sandwich, but yes. Nice
I mean,
no-hit
is it
nerd.
like
Oh, come on. Does it really matter? I mean, yeah, I would have liked to have gotten the legendary weapon, but considering this is just turned entirely into different types of pizza talk, eh.
So is it like a junk? Is it like a? Is it a bun? Like, or like a bun that's made of Cheetos? Is that what I'm hearing?
No, they put Cheetos on it. There's also like a Cheetos sauce.
Okay, that is disgusting. That concept is.
I don't know, man. As somebody that did have a big old bowl of macaroni and cheese prior to doing the stream, I'm fat. Remember this.
Well, I'm not talking about like this isn't like a junk. I mean, just at some point, like you can make junk food, but I don't think.
Wait, hold up one second. Pizza on a bagel. You can have pizza anytime. Okay, you can continue.
Well, yeah. But wait, people are saying pizza bagels are disgusting. That's a bad opinion. I'm sorry. Like I don't even get into these things.
Ever cut up hot dogs into your craft? I assume you were gonna say craft meal, but
Like
no, I don't eat hot dogs. I don't eat any
Like,
sausages.
if pizza bagels are disgusting to you, then you just have some fundamental misunderstanding of what you're eating. I mean, that's not even like a.
Bagels are great.
That's just wrong. I mean,
Bagels are
that's not
great.
even, like, a
Pizza's
subjective
great.
thing. Yeah, like.
By the way,
okay,
watch out
know
how
what?
you pronounce bagel. People will try to guess where you're from.
Oh, okay.
This is a thing that I've experienced.
I should just say it in a really exaggeratedly like what about Buggle? I don't know.
I said bagel. That was good, I thought.
I
Anyway,
actually-
what was I saying here?
I was just making bagel and donut content on Twitter recently.
You guys like
I'm gonna
having
check.
food delivered so you don't have to leave your door? I mean, I still work a full-time job, and I like have a car and everything, so it's not really that big of a deal. In general, I also don't tend to live near the larger, like, metropolitan food places, so if I want to get, like, the good stuff, gotta kind of make a little bit of a drive. By gol. By gol, by gol! It's the Stone Cold Pizza Stunner. Tombstone. Whatever. Oh! Almost got me.
Yeah, at this point, I'm in the point in my life where I can just go through like a thread of food opinions and just wear it on whatever medium and just be like, that's a bad opinion, that's a bad opinion, that's an alright opinion, that's a good opinion. And
I mean, I would probably do that more, except I feel like, when it comes to like podcasting type of things, that food is pretty played out.
yeah, and that's the thing is I don't like that whole thing. Like the hot dog as a sandwich thing, that was cute,
It is,
like,
by the way.
10 years ago. Yeah, I mean it is, but who cares? Like,
But it's also true. I want to make this clear so that
I
people
understand.
don't at me later. Or they
food's
do at
overrated,
me.
to be honest. That just means you don't appreciate. That's the bottom line. It's like we're wired to pleasure. It's like saying sex is overrated or sleep is overrated or a job well done is overrated.
Yeah,
How
I
the
mean,
fuck
all
does that
things
make
that I'm sure that you would have Mr. Sleeping 12 hours a day. Whatever. I don't know. I was trying to say something, but then I forgot.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I need to stop focusing on these toxic opinions. Let's focus on some good opinions.
Baby, don't you know that you're toxic?
Rate my opinion. Garlic makes almost everything better. That's a great opinion.
That's a great opinion. It's also good for
Yeah.
your heart, which I need because I'm fat. I get garlic from farmer's market and it's so big. Oh, so you get like the classy type of garlic. Classy?
You get that French garlic. Look, garlic.
I told you, this is why Motion Twin has stopped returning my calls. You gotta stop.
Well, you could always stop associating with me.
I mean, I suppose so. You know, I did actually have a call from France a few days ago, and I'm like, well, this has got to be like, spam. But what if it's Motion Twin? A thought that actually went through my mind for a second.
You should probably have answered that. I mean,
No!
what's the worst that happens? It's
No!
spam.
No!
What is your U.S. passport? It says you need. I'm sorry.
No in French.
No.
I'm pretty sure that's still no. Well, whatever. I'm actually doing pretty good as far as malaise goes for this late in the game. I mean, this is a good run. This is a good build. It's one that will carry you through 5-cell mode and, well, just about any sort of difficulty, regardless of what cell count you're at. It's just, you know. Yeah.
I was at a sandwich place and it was really pleasant. Like the customer service people were really pleasant. I was the only person there, and they were just like, "Yeah, you right? You excited for football?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
I would have been like, "I'm sorry. Did you mean that? Am I ready for some football?"
and then later on, they start the "Give It Away" by
Hell yes.
Started playing, and then one of the guys was like singing it. I'm like, "Hell yeah." I don't even like this song, but you're pretty cool. I don't even like football, but there you go.
Anyway, no, I was saying, have you ever gotten the Fragment of the Philosopher's something? Yeah, the Fragment of the Philosopher's Stone. That is it's super rare. I think I've seen it like half a dozen times or so. It's a good way to get like money in the real early part of the game, but you know, it's also so uncommon and you can't really predict when you're going to get it or anything, so it's something you don't really count on. It is nice when you do get it though, especially if it's in like the first area, so you can buy pretty much your full kit, get fully kitted out before you even leave the prisoner cells. It's just unlikely to ever happen.
By the way, just so everybody's aware, that's American football we're referring to. And by American, I mean U.S.
Hand
US
egg.
football.
Bring back all the old memes.
Yeah. I just want to point out, like, American football is actually, that's colonialist because it's actually the United States, it's not the whole of America.
Hell yeah, hand egg. I'm glad somebody at least got that. Anyway, let's check around.
It's United States hand egg.
Yep. The ball is shaped like the U.S. Okay, and yeah, I don't really think there's too much else I can go here. I might be able to find an extra stat if I really search around here, but... Academic rowers need precise timing. Garlic messes that up. I have never heard that before. I thought it was just because he would smell bad.
What?
You can't have garlic before doing a rowing event.
That's interesting. Oh, lowers or...
You guys enjoy burritos or other Mexican-style food? Yes. What type of burrito do you prefer? The wet, decadent burritos or the more portable style? The wettest and most decadent. I want it to be a big old messy tube of savory Go-Gurt.
Now, for me, I would say I prefer... I would say I prefer the portable kind, but only because like I can have, as long as it's like, that's the only requirement. You know what I mean? Like I would, obviously I like the taste better if it's like wet and stuff, but the portability really makes a big difference because I feel like I can eat it at my own pace. I'm not like a slave to the stuff that's going all about. You know what I mean?
You're not a slave to trends, I guess?
No, to the mess that's going on all around me when I'm eating that messy burrito.
I guess, if you're going to be that sort of pretentious. You know, the people in Mexico don't actually eat, the Mexican people in Mexico don't actually eat burritos. I mean, yeah, well, they do. It's just, it's much simpler. It's usually just like a little bit of beans and
like
meat.
Tortas.
At best.
Tortas are awesome, by the way.
Which, I mean, those are okay, but I prefer the American-styled ones that just literally shove in everything. Everything.
I mean... At a certain point, that's one of those things where it's like literally a torta is closer to a sandwich.
Oh, I forgot.
A hot dog. Like
burritos in general, I would say, are kind of like in the same sort of general sandwich realm of existence. I also would like throw rolled sushi in there. It's sort of like a handheld food.
By the way, I had a BLT wrap today.
I wouldn't consider it literally that. You know what I'm saying. Stop doing that.
I'm curious how garlic affects the body. Deleted that. Yeah, I'm actually.
I am actually too. There we are.
It'd be weird if garlic was one of those foods that like gives you like really bad timing, but you're really like good at like getting the rough picture.
So what? You're better at like chess if you eat garlic. So no, the general garlic buff makes you better at concentration, but worse at precise movements.
Yeah, that would make sense because that's totally is my food, and that's me. I'm really good at concentrating. I'm really terrible at like
Doc,
precision.
whomst are you smacking? Why are you smacking? What?
Oh, I'm good. Thanks, artist Kale the God.
I'm also still confused here.
Oh, artist Kale the God said, "Hi Marty, are you doing well?" And I'm doing well as hell. Yeah.
Oh yeah, third mutation is that inside. That's just because, you know, it pairs well with a nice Chianti and bacon wrapped chicken breast stuffed with cream cheese. Oh, also it's a lot of extra health, and in general, you just want to have a good amount of extra health when it comes to doing a 5-cell mode survival. It's just so easy to get it back after all. By the way, it's only like 3 ingredients for if you add in the olive oil, and it's real good.
That Hannibal Lecter line, I don't think it holds up much. I mean, it's a great movie and it's a great performance, but I just think that line is kind of like corny. Like, oh yeah, look at how edgy this guy is. He's a cannibal. He eats people.
Okay, man,
he knows how to pair wine with things.
Yes, he's a classic cannibal. That's why his name is Hannibal. Because he tried to, you know, conquer Europe with his horde of elephants, but failed and decided to become a cannibal instead.
That does make sense, yeah. I mean, I know who Hannibal is. I'm just trying to. I don't know how.
Right, he's a cannibal.
Hannibal, the cannibal. Always Hannibal.
So insatiable. Both for knowledge and human flesh.
Yeah, he can recognize people by their accents. When you said,
okay, there we go.
Bagel, he was like, "You're from," and then he got the location right. You're from rural West Virginia.
Wow.
Well, I said rural in a way that probably actually would give away my location. I don't know.
Give away your current location.
Yeah,
that was the
accent that I used when I said rural is like, that's probably like a.
Say rural juror.
What was that?
Say rural juror.
Rural juror.
Okay. It's an old 30 Rock bit.
Oh. An old what bit?
30 Rock.
Oh, okay.
Oh, come on. You never saw that?
I've not seen that specific bit. It sounds like, yeah, the kind of thing 30 Rock would do.
Hey.
Like an accent kind of thing.
No, it was more like rrr.
Oh.
Nobody can pronounce it. That's the gag.
Oh.
All right, well, that frog has been dissected, but at least we understand the joke better.
Yeah, my favorite 30 Rock thing that I've ever seen is just that one where, like, it's like Tracy Morgan's character is getting that, like, he's getting, he's somehow in therapy with, is it Alec Baldwin's character?
Probably.
And the agent, and he's just, like, going through and just, like, you know, doing all these different accents.
I don't remember that bit.
Okay.
Okay. Doc, you talk so about baking so often. Are we gonna get a baking video? You're gonna get a baked video. High five, Lamau Weed.
420.
No, probably not, because that would also force me to reveal what I look like, and you're not prepared for that yet. Also, I couldn't find a camera big enough because I'm fat. How many times do you hear West Virginia song in a day? West Virginia? Are you talking about Country Road?
West Virginia. It's that one song by Train.
Mountain Mama. Country Roads. Oh. Made famous by a Fallout game that was not very good.
Wait,
Take that.
Country Road, Take Me Home. Isn't that like an old Willie Nelson or something?
Oh, you.
I'm not trying to be like clever, like, oh, you were.
Oh, maybe that's what he was talking about with smacking. You smack your lips a lot.
Oh, I do.
You do?
Smack my lips up.
Really?
I don't know. That's what I thought of.
I mean, all right. I can't say that you didn't.
I mean, I did think of something. I'm sorry.
A hand reveal? Oh, you're not going to get a hand reveal. If I ever do anything, it's going to be like wearing gloves. I'm going to look like Baby Driver over here. Or like Super Great Friend, I guess.
I was thinking you would like go with like a Mickey Mouse, just like ridiculously large gloves.
That would be weird. Also, I couldn't, do anything with those.
Or like Felix the Cat or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd like that reference more. Can we go crazy, cat?
Yeah.
Cool. Then I'm down. When do we start?
Well, you just have to buy it and then just buy the camera to do it.
Ugh, buying a camera. That's halfway to showing what I look like.
Yeah, it's true. And you'd have to, yeah, you'd eventually give in, I think. Well, you do it a couple times.
Yes, my tremendous ego will get the better of me.
No, I mean, I just think you'd be like, oh, fuck it. Yeah, I don't care about my appearance now. I just.
I mean, you are missing a lot of good face acting with. Oh, please.
Remember that time people found out your name and you just immediately were like, okay, fine.
Yep, and I had to do like a press conference apology type of thing, basically. At least that's how I remember it going.
I don't remember that exactly, but that sounds plausible.
It's like, yes, that's right, everybody. I'm sorry. I screwed up and accidentally let people know that my name is Kyle. God and my family. And I hope that we can all get through these hard times together.
That will never happen again.
Never let any personal information of that magnitude again. Kale, what do you work for Starbucks?
I'm sorry, I can't spell your name. Is that what you're going with?
No, somebody in chat said C-A-E-L.
Oh.
What's the best way to go about 2 boss cell run? I mean, this one that I'm working with right now has been a definite huge success. And this is on 5 cell mode. And anything that works on 5 cell mode is going to work on that too. Awesome. And actually, like, that's a real good get. It's a huge malaise decrease, and at the same time,
Nice.
This sucks though.
You think this is a good run?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we're in 5 cell mode, like no probalo, dude.
By the way, are those book characters really good?
They're new and they are horrible to fight. They're called librarians, and they along with the boss weapons, they've also introduced some new boss-themed enemies, and those are the guys for the 5 cell area, and they're terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Real hard to dodge. Takes all your concentration there.
For me, Doc sounds like a Bob or a Jorge.
Fair enough. Jorge? Not like George?
George Costanza, except for
Jorge Costanza. Doc, why? What? Oh, yeah, I got the alien key. I got it. Don't worry about it. But no, what was I saying? As we're getting to the end, I have a spoiler question. Why would beating the hand attack? Why would the hand attack the beheaded, considering who the beheaded is? Apparently, he does not actually think that you are the king, even if you do have the king's body currently. So he just is like, well, what are you doing with this dude's body? I'm supposed to be protecting this thing. You're not supposed to have it, sort of deal. It's a weird thing. Slightly. I'm gonna sell this one. I'm not gonna worry too much about getting maximum damage or whatever, just because I don't want to spend money on re-rolling that and potentially not have the 100% on poise. Damn it.
Oh,
Hey.
Jorge is not Jorge? What are you saying? I'm sorry, did I say that wrong?
Is it actually George?
Because I would really like to know how.
Who's the queen? I do not think the king married. I'm going to be perfectly honest here.
Because Borges is probably my favorite author, but I feel like I'm probably mispronouncing his name. Like, he's up there in my top 5 at least.
And there we go. Oh, I hate those guys. Thankfully, they have very little health. It's hard to hit them when they're in the midair like that. In the midair. You heard me. Speaking of, what's the origin of Marty, the name? Well, he refused to choose his own name, so people started calling him Marty after, Back to the Future.
Yeah, and I mean, Doc and Marty, I mean,
for a while there, he was being called, Second Boy. For a while there, I called you Dumpo.
Yeah, Dumbo.
I don't remember why that was. Oh, yeah, you were called Doggy for a while. I don't remember why that was.
Yeah, I think somebody made it. Somebody definitely called me DP because like they misspelled my name or something, or they misspelled the doggy or something.
And I guess I called you Doggy because
Probably
like
Doogie
a
Howser
dog.
as well.
I don't know, but yeah, that's the incredible history behind that name.
Yeah, it's just chat chose my name several times.
Basically, I should have made that be like a poll that you had to donate money for or something. Choose the second guy's name. Another question. Does using the giant whistle have any against the giant have any special effect? That's something I want to check, but from what I've heard from other people, it doesn't. So I think it's probably just totally kosher to use it against them. Couldn't tell you exactly, though. I haven't really been able to screw around with a lot of the weapons before they've been, you know, so unceremoniously taken away from me due to the whole nature of man. And also the alphas.
How
There we
far
go.
are you in this run? I'm sorry, I'm not.
Oh, we're almost done here. Don't even worry about it.
Okay,
I'd
okay.
say that I probably am going to be totally fine against the final boss here, if I'm going to be perfectly honest.
Nice. I mean, you feel like, I mean, you got this custom mode, so you're.
I mean, this
feeling
is not
pretty
only
good.
custom mode, but it's also like the whole survival build that I'm working with has given me a ton of money.
Now, weren't you saying
health.
that survival was your strongest like suit even before this patch?
I'd like to say for the longest, for a while, it definitely was very strong, but then brutality got up there with the whole tainted flask being able to restore your flask charges, which is important. It's like getting extra flask charges means a lot of malaise curing, a lot of health getting back,
Yeah,
all that sort of stuff. There we are.
that makes sense.
Yeah, it's definitely a pretty good thing. Yeah, so
Do
the
you think
description of the
graveyard
whistle
now
is giant.
practically useless dead end? Oh, sorry, yeah.
Oh no, I was going into the food shop just to get a little bit of extra malaise because I do think malaise is going to be the thing that kills me more than like pure damage.
Yeah. Anyway, Mad Max asks, Doc Firebird, do you think that graveyard now is practically useless dead end?
The problem is that I think that you just get as many stats if you go through the depths and then the ossuary and grab all the curse chests along the way. That it's like, why even, screw around with going into something that you're going to get as many stats for, but also fight more dangerous bosses and enemies and everything like that. Do you have any games looking forward into the future? I mean, I am looking forward to Knuckle Sandwich eventually coming out, but that's more because I really like Nelward and I want to hear more of his music. Like Back Alley Beat is great.
Knuckle Sandwich, I've never heard of that. It's intriguing.
It's sort of another Earthboundy type pastiche.
Okay.
Less less Earthboundy, more in tone than in like actual gameplay. Like the gameplay is supposed to be different, more like WarioWare, which seems interesting.
Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, Earthbound tone. It's weird because it's like I was kind of complaining about the cutesy puzzle tone, but I think it works when it's like Earthbound because Earthbound was just like.
It depends on what we're doing for like Earth or cutesy puzzle, I think.
Yeah, I suppose.
Because there are plenty of like very cutesy games that I like a lot. You seen like
Yeah,
Purple,
same.
for example? An extremely cute game that I like so very much.
Yeah. I think it's the problem is when they try to be cutesy and deep at the same time. That's what gets me.
Yeah, I suppose.
I think you can do one or the other. Like Baba Is You had no pretense to being deep. It was just cute, and that worked perfectly. I mean, the puzzles were the deep part, and they were great puzzles.
I mean, just in general, I'd like to say the Bubba's U also gets a pass just because I really liked Environmental Station Alpha, which I didn't even know when I decided to play that game that it was the same creator.
I might go back and play that. Because I do like Metroidvania games.
Oh, it is extremely Metroid. Probably too Metroid, if I'm being honest. It's just the other part of the game makes up for it, if you were to ask me.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I don't think it was bad or anything, it's just very derivative.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, this sucks. I mean, I'll be able to regen most of my health back up, but I'm still going to take the malaise damage is the problem.
Oh, I see.
Whee.
Okay. Why don't you just use a plastic charge for that?
I mean, I might as well. I kind of got enough. You suck. Get down here and get into my trap.
Like, do you want to do that before you get that? Oh, no, you got plenty of molaise charges into you now.
Got here.
Or plenty of molaise left before you're full. Is that a mutation?
Oh, no, that's just the power of doing a survival run. Hey, watch
you
this.
got okay, yeah, that. Okay. Not trying to backseat play here, but just that's.
No, we're doing just fine. Don't even worry about it. Trust me. There. Why keep necromancy? That's actually a really good question. Why did I do that? I forgot to get rid of it, I guess. Nice-oo. It's like, wow, that was just totally fine. What a good run.
Huh. Nice.
Okay, what do we got for the stupid ending line? Oh, come on.
We're all rolling in the deep.
Oh, no, just wait for it. Remember to dodge or get good. Did you just see the ending there?
Yeah, I saw that. God damn it.
Yep. It's something different each time, and usually something dumb.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's pretty much the stream then, I suppose.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what I wanted to do here.
Yeah. I'm pretty close to being done, so yeah, I'm glad this is a good time. Farewell. Or, I don't know.
Yep, no, we're done, and then... Bam. That's what I'm looking for.
What?
The blueprint. Oh, give it a second, Ken.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, it's an interesting weapon, and I'm probably going to be screwing around with it in a future run then. But in the meantime, that should do it for Dead Cells for a little bit here.
Yeah,
win rate? Yeah, I can check that real quick. It's bad, but you know.
Oh.
I do like a lot of challenge runs, and I restart stuff to get like a good starting. So it's actually really terrible.
I'm still here. I'm gonna wait until the stream's actually done.
We'll be getting going.
But I will see you later.
Total number of games finished 2.76%. Ha cha cha. Ain't that fantastic? Okay, let's get going.
Yeah, I'm about 1 for 4.
Yeah. So I hear.